Wow. Oh, so sorry. Oh, thanks. Somebody just informed me. Well, I actually had basically what happened is I actually had an external Bluetooth speaker. Anyway, well, I'm happy everyone can hear me. Yeah, basically, I've been talking about the times and death of Charlie Kirk that was killed, that was assassinated yesterday. I got to know about it today, and it's been a terrible thing. It's just really bad. It's just really bad. Um, there's a lot that is actually happening right now in the states. Now, the Republicans, and rightly so, are really upset and are really going after this person. My prayer is that whoever this person is, their peace will depart from them. They're not going to find any peace. They are not going to find any peace. They will find the judgment of God because my understanding is that there is freedom of speech. It's the left in America, the Democrats, that have actually taken it upon themselves that when they don't like the narrative, then they get violent. And we all know the story of how you know um, um, the current president Donald Trump almost got killed. He had several near misses. He had several near misses, and if not for the grace of God, um, I know that God actually loves Charlie Kirk because of for what, because of the reason and for what he actually stood for. There's a lot of people who don't like him. Tomorrow, we're gonna have a special session. We're gonna have a special session for him. We're gonna be talking about, be sharing some of the videos, some of like clips. I hope I won't hit on copyright, so they're gonna be very brief. And I'll see if we can bring, like a guest on to actually talk about the times of Charlie Kirk. I was really shocked when I heard this. That how is it possible? How is it possible? He just died too young. He's 31 with two. He has two kids, lovely young wife, and yet you have some people in America talking about, well, he deserves it because of his what ideology? Is a conservative. I can't remember. So many things have been said online, despicable things about him. This man stood his ground and he has been consistent. He goes around all the universities, all the different universities in America, talking about everything, talking about, debating people, especially from the left, predominantly from the left, asking him questions. They will insult him, and he always take it easy. He will take his time, explain. Some will actually, will come round to his argument, like, like, yes, you're making sense. And some will just say, nah, once they lost the argument, they insult him and just walk away. And you can tell. So this person now, they think they will have peace. No, they won't have peace. The same judgment that will come on this guy that pulled the trigger. Every single person that actually agrees with this assassination, the same judgment is going to be applied for them. It's not a curse. It's a fact. There's a God that rules over the affairs of men. That's why the Bible actually says that. It said, fear, do not fear those who can kill the flesh. It said, but fear the God who can kill both flesh and spirit. This man stood for the things of God. He did. He has stood firmly on the side of the right. Yeah, he is on the right side of God. He has stood firmly and he has said what he has said, not because he wants to do a gotcha. No, because he truly believed in God. He has always taken his time, even though the where the lefties the LGBTQ accuse him of so many things. He always says that, look, I don't hate them. So he doesn't. He never said that. He believes in the right of Americans to own guns, and he explained why. I might not even agree with him on that, but that does not matter. So should we then? So whenever we disagree with anyone, so what should we do? Should we just pick up a gun and just start shooting people? Is that what we should be doing? The land of the free. What has happened to America? Well, so let's make our way back to Nigeria. So court sentences Asaru commander to 15 years imprisonment over terrorism. You know, um, almost literally every day, I always talk about, in terms of terrorism and all that. I'm always talking about it because I cannot believe for the life of me why anyone we actually will hit. I mean, come on, look at it. There is too much of terrorism going on, and I'm always shouting here, screaming here that we need a state of emergency, especially in hotspot areas that we can assess which area in Nigeria that the impact is most felt, and that we could actually, the presidency can order the military to focus in this area. This is not a political matter. This is an existential threat to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So let me share the story with you. Still very upset about this Charlie Cock being dead, but God loves him more. He has done his work. It is not. Sometimes in life, it's not about longevity. It's about the impact. Jesus only lived for 33 years before he actually went back to the Father. So let's look at this. A federal high court in Abuja on Thursday sentenced Mahmoud Usman, a top commander of the proscribed terrorist group Ansaru, to 15 years in prison after he pleaded guilty to charges of illegal mining used to finance terrorism and kidnapping activities. Justice Emeka Nwite, who delivered the judgment, ordered that Usman remain in the custody of Department of State Services, pending trial on 31 other terrorism-related charges filed against him. The judge fixed October 21st for the continuation of his trial. Usman and an associate, Abubakar Abba, are facing 32 count charge, accusing them of committing terrorist acts in 2022, including an attack on the Nigerian army Wawa cantonment in Kanji, Niger State. That's where I did my NYC, which resulted in mass casualties. They were also accused of undergoing weapons training, fabricating improvised explosive devices, and receiving tactical training from a terrorist organization in Mali. The DSS alleged that the defendant masterminded the July 2022 Kuje prison attack, which freed over 600 inmates, and were involved in plans to attack a uranium facility in Niger State. Other accusations include the 2013 kidnapping of French engineer Francis Colomb, the 2019 abduction of Alhaji Musa Omar Uba, Magaji Gare Daura, and several armed robberies. National Security Advisor Noor Badru recently confirmed the arrest, describing Usman as the self-styled emir of Ansaru and coordinator of terrorist sleeper cells nationwide. Said Usman al-Said Mahmouda acted as his chief of staff, leading the Mahmoudawa terror cell operating around Kanji National Park. Ansari, which flees from Boko Haram in January 2012, is known for high-profile kidnappings and attack across Nigeria. Is high time, but unfortunately, I'm not trying to belittle this achievement, but I just feel that a lot needs to be done, much more. These people, you have splinter groups now all over the place in Nigeria, and they need to be dealt with. There's just too much going on. While I actually applaud this achievement, but we need to sort of expedite actions to actually get this sorted out. We can't. It's just way too much. Literally every day. I'm not making this up. Literally every day, there's just news coming in. The Nigerian army. We have the security service, the gallant security services across the country. You know, are doing their very best, and I actually also believe that one of the first thing that need to do is look within, because these people have infiltrated, some of our security services, compromising, the security of these men and women of the security services. So this we need to forestall this first of all, because these people are giving inside information. This uh, they are not huge in number, but they are creating havoc, compromising the men and women in uniform, their security, and the nation at large. So the next story that we've actually got is about this is relationship. We said woman dies after discovering husband affair with married female groomsman. I just actually believe that when it comes to relationship, if it is not working, instead of violence, there is no need. You have two matured people. There's no relationship that is perfect on this planet Earth. But to actually go all the way out and begin to do all crazy, evil manner of things is despicable. So this story that I'm going to share this. I think I have two stories on relationship. Okay, let's just see this. And this is why we always say that people should be wise when you are in a relationship. Be very wise, not manipulative. Just be very wise. Yes, look out for the other, for your partner, and also look out for yourself. We have some despicable men and we have some despicable women as well, who takes advantage, evil advantage. So it says, tragedy as woman dies after discovering husband alleged affair with female groomsman. A Nigerian woman, Dosu Henrietta Agbata, has reportedly died after months of enduring emotional abuse, betrayal, and health complication linked to her troubled marriage. According to detailed accounts shared on Facebook by Shamimi Anase, Dosu developed high blood pressure after discovering that her husband, Sefe Awan, was allegedly having an affair with Lovette over, a married woman who controversially served as one of his groomsmen during their wedding. The hmm, the post alleged that from the early days of their marriage, those who face emotional, financial, and physical abuse. I'm not going to actually talk so much about this, but this is what I've got to say. To women, please, if you actually find somebody that this guy does not send you, yes, it's the husband. He takes your land, sold it, takes all your stuff, sold it in the name of love. No, love is not blind. In fact, love has binoculars that can see to the moon. Take off, take off. At the end of the day, this poor woman developed high blood pressure. The guy so hated her. When she fell sick, he didn't take her to the hospital. He waited. The hospital said that he actually brought the woman's dead body, that she was not alive when she was brought to the hospital. So I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. So I think I have some more. I think we need to delve more into this. There's so much that is actually happening, but this guy should be arrested. He should not be allowed. He needs to explain what happened to the wife when they were alone, because he brought her back. He brought her to the hospital dead. All the actions he's been taking has shown that he wants to have the woman dead. That he feels that he forced her to create a business, forced her to do all manner of despicable things. So the last but not the okay, now I think this one is too short. The last one I actually want to talk about is men who in Nigeria especially who sponsors women to school. If you want to do it out of the goodness of your heart, please, all well and good, do it. But when it comes to the fact that you are doing it because you love the person, well, nothing is guaranteed, but at least ensure that she's worth it. There's this story of this guy dating this woman. She's in school. He paid for the school fees and everything. 5 years. On the day of our signing out, it's a video. So, and I think people should come and watch. There are some people who are very, that the color, when I say color, I mean, these people, once they know exactly, they know the reality of a situation. There are men like that, even women. They know what they're getting into. So they are with somebody that doesn't send them. They too don't really. They kind of send, sha, but they basically know exactly what is going on. But this story of this guy, the story goes like this: this guy has been dating this girl. This guy is not educated. Okay, met this girl, sent her to Unilag. He was really proud of the fact that he didn't have a formal education, but at least he seems to be doing well. Sponsored her and her family and everything. And after 5 years, she finished from university, which I think is Lagos State University. And the next thing is that so on the day of the signing out, this guy went there, you know, with his friends, social media stuff, and all that, to say, "Let me surprise her, and I want to give her, let me um, propose to her." So from the guy's reaction, I believe that this guy truly believed that this woman or this girl, I can't call her a woman. I think she's a girl, totally matured. But I need to point out that maturity has nothing to do with age. He truly believed. He said, oh, he's so happy she's had an education that he never had. That he's very proud and he's very happy to be part of her life. He loves her so much. But you can tell from the very onset when you see some part of the video. I'm not going to show the entire clip for copyright reasons, but I will show some key parts. When this guy knelt down, Jesus Christ, this guy was actually behaving like the girl was like, she was disgusted. And I'm like thinking, what was this guy thinking of? Ah, didn't he see signs like this? Or he was so, it can't, that is not love. If you say you are in love and you saw so many things that shows that at least, okay, maybe, of course, maybe he was getting some benefits in kind. And because I wouldn't want to believe that this guy was with her for 5 years without you understand? So maybe he thinks he was just getting that. But this guy, ah, if you see what this girl was saying, everybody was shocked that you've been with this guy 5 years. On the day of your joy, and this guy's about to perfect it. Yes, he's not exactly corporate, but what is corporate? In the Western world, a lot of the corporations there, the businesses there are created by people that didn't have a formal education. In fact, it is those who are, uh, uh, um, those of us that actually have formal education are the one working for them. So it was quite amazing the way she was disgusted, the way she was acting like, please don't embarrass yourself. And they said, but this guy brother said, I know. He was saying to him, so, oh, did I send you? Did I tell you I will marry you? Ah, you see, that is the beauty of life. And this guy started crying. I really, really felt for him. I do know what it is to care about somebody that you are more in love with them than they are with you, or who are so immatured that they don't really care. Come on. Some people have been victims. Some of us have been victims. Some of us have been the perpetrator. That's the truth. And when you are the perpetrator, all it shows is that one, you're selfish and you are immature. This guy was saying, please beg her for me. I felt so bad for the guy. You can tell that the girl literally used this guy. Just used him. She has no plan of marrying him. She is obviously will be looking to marry somebody of her so found academic status. That's what she'll be looking for. And unfortunately, it was not this guy. This guy was weeping. So let me play the video. With that much I do, I think, so that I won't bore everybody.
Let's go. Uncle So Nice.
Over excitement, they kill me. So people come and see my day.
There you go, the front now. You know they will not know the girl.
Anywhere you want pass.
Show us the front now. May you show us your day.
Be offended.
Wow. What's happening here?
What's going on?
Lagos State University. Say yes. Say yes.
What's it begin? Say yes. The mistake go for you. A mistake in this song.
I'm not interested.
What did you say?
Marry him. Like,
You don't want to marry him.
what is everybody videoing? Like, I'm not going to marry this guy. What are you guys videoing?
You don't want
Did you
to
hear
marry
that?
him. Why are you doing like this? In front of everybody.
She said she's
What
not
do you say? Say
interested.
yes. Say 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 yes. Stop now.
Why are you embarrassing me now? Why are you embarrassing me?
Stop
Oh,
now.
did you hear that? You didn't hear what she just said. You said, why are you
Stop
embarrassing me?
now. Stop. Stop.
I'm starting from here. Did I tell you I want to marry you? Did I tell you I want to marry you?
Even I really feel for the guy.
Why are you doing like this, man? Why are you doing like this? See now, people are begging you. People are begging you.
Why you not go marry him? Why wouldn't you marry him? Why you not go marry him?
Why you not go marry him?
I don't want to marry
So you don't want to marry him?
It's not done.
You're embarrassing me.
Okay, just collect the ring.
Oh yeah, collect the ring.
What's your ring? I don't need your ring.
Please, drive on me, beg. Please let me beg her. Let me beg you.
Stop recording this. Stop recording this.
Get up, baby man. Come on. Okay, wear this cap.
I must stop.
You stop too.
Is that boyfriend though? He said that
Please let me beg.
5 years.
The man that told you school.
5 years relationship.
The man that told you school 5 years.
5 years relationship. That is not good.
Person will pay school fees 5 years.
I don't want to
Yeah.
Joy, stop now.
I don't want to marry him. I don't want to
After
marry
5 years of this man taking care of you and your family. People should know now. Why are you recording this thing? It's not good now.
It's not good. I'm not record.
So that is where I'm going to stop it. It's really very hard to watch, you know. It's really, really very hard. Why string him along? You know, you could just tell him that, look, this thing, you're not really interested. You know, this is the level of, or this is how you want the relationship, you know. Whatever crazy ideas that she might have, you know, she should have just said, this is what I'm looking for. And that should have been it. It's just rather unfortunate that that is not the case. That's not the case. Now she's finished school, no more school fees to pay. She probably has somebody elsewhere. So this guy has finished. So, you know, this guy is no longer of use to her. And that's it. So, guys and girls, because it actually happens on both sides, be very, very wise. Don't be stupid. At least know what you are doing. So that no surprises. If you want to hang there for whatever reason, hang there, no wala. But the worst thing you can do, whether you are a guy or you are a girl, is to be clueless about what the other person really wants. That's the worst thing that can happen. So, folks, I just want to say thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're done for today, and we'll be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a special edition for Charlie Kirk, the legend that lived and stood. Charlie Kirk, the Lionheart. I can say, I would like to say that I am Charlie Kirk. I identify with his legacy because it takes somebody at least that believed in something to stay there, to stay in that place of, you know, he showed up to actually defend the ideals of the kingdom of God. They might think they've killed him, but heaven has gained an angel. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, and we'll be back again tomorrow. Thank you, folks. Good night. God bless. I remain Olatunde. Good night.